Okay, so this is the continuation. The next thing I'm doing here is biasing the pocket bag round. So you have to make sure that you change your thread to a matching thread. I mean the thread of your bias, just in case you're using a white bias, for instance, you have to make use of a white thread so that your job will come out neat. I am sure you understand what I'm trying to explain. Okay, so if you have been following me, you would notice that I was using a green thread, and when it got to the biasing time, I had to change my thread to black. And then you have to do this carefully. Ensure that you put in the edges of your pocket bag in between your bias. Make sure you get a good bias. This is not a small bias, so this is called trouser bias. It's a bit wider than the regular bias you buy in the market. I think there's another smaller bias that is referred to as female bias, not that one. This particular one now is trouser bias. So if you're following me carefully, you'd see how I am pushing in the edges of the pocket bag into the into the bias. Now look at that pocket. You see how it's looking neat, beautiful from the inside. You see? So this is what you get when you carefully tailor your clothes. Carefully tailor your trouser. So this is what you get. So this is the end of the biasing of the pocket bag. The next thing I'm going to do now is cut and then sew it onto the bodies of the trouser, just as you can see in this video, so that it stays. It doesn't start moving from one point to the other and making you confused, if you get what I'm saying. Oh, I do not know why my thread keeps cutting in almost all my videos, but anyways, I think it's part of the process. So we'll go over. I don't necessarily need a reverse stitch here because this is just a stay stitch. A stay stitch is a stitch that is not going to show when you're done sewing. So the next thing we're going to do now is to bias the other end part of the trouser. Instead of using a weaving machine, just for it to look more demure, just for it to look more neat, this is what we'll do. So you'd bias the edge. And you can also do this to the entire edges of the trouser if you have enough time, and if your customer pays you enough money and you just want to surprise the customer, you can do the same thing to the other sides of the trouser. So the inner part of the trouser will be looking so beautiful, like it will be looking so neat that you will be wowed at the end of the day. So this is me doing it gradually. This is the end now, and I did a reverse stitch and cut off the excess. So that's all. Love you.